Welcome to the Movie Scouts 007 Keyboard Road Warrior series. If you remember, we left off having leveled up to level 7, which means obviously we have a skill point. It's going to be the first skill point we spend that's not ADR. So I'm going to level these up evenly, I think, and I'm going to level them up possibly in an order you might not do it yourself. I know a lot of people will go for long distance first because it gives you access to those long journeys. That's a fine way to go. High cargo will give you more money. Fragile cargo will also give you more money. Just-in-time deliveries will give you access to jobs with a smaller deadline, and obviously eco-driving give you a fuel saving. What should we go for? Let's go for high value. Let's level up on high value. We're going to get, for rank 1, we get high value jobs unlocked. They give a 5% higher reward for delivery and 18% more experience. So let's go for that. Let's apply that. You'll also see that we upgraded. We got access to upgrades. I beg your pardon. We got access to upgrades. There's nothing here that I particularly fancy. It's a series of light bars to stick on the roof and some new wheels. We're saving our money for bigger engines and for a bigger cab, and we're also saving up for a bigger bogie, which is the bit behind the cab. It's the bit that the trailer sits on. So we're going to save our money for that. Light bars aren't really particularly beneficial. Well, I suppose they are. I suppose they are in terms of it gives you more illumination. But we've done all right so far. So if we go back and look at our skills, there we are. We're fully ADR'd up, and we've got a point in high value cargo. Where were we when we ended our last journey? Were we in the yard, or were we all ready to go? Because if we were in the yard, then we need to go and fix our lorry. We need to go and get some rest. Yeah, we were in the yard. So let's go get some rest. And fire up our truck. And let's just quickly look at the map and see where we need to go. Ooh, Lyon, we need to get some of those discoverables, but first what we're going to do is we're going to get rest, because I've got a feeling that we're going to be in trouble very soon. Ooh. An hour and a half. Okay, now we can go and get those discoverables. We can go and get those discoverables. So if we turn right out of here, I think that leads us to. We got there? Yeah, we do. Do you know what? I'm already seeing a need for the. I'm already seeing a need for that light bar to get some illumination on this situation. A few extra lights possibly couldn't hurt, so when we're fixing our lorry we might stick a simple light bar on the truck. Yeah, I know you're tired, buddy. We're all tired. We've been preparing for Christmas a little bit over here in New Zealand, obviously because I am quite a distance from my family. We've had to post. Ooh, crikey! No, don't. That's good. We didn't. I thought we were going to kiss the barriers there. We've discovered a Renault dealership. And I think this must be a recruitment agency. Yeah, excellent. It's always good to find an extra recruitment agency. That means that when we get So I keep saying things over and over again. I'm hoping that I'm not boring people. It's not very loud. I'm hoping that I'm not boring people. So in the short term, our goal is to find another city that we haven't discovered yet, and to get through a journey without burying the vehicle into a wall or a barrier or some such. No, we can't sleep there. That is not good. Alright, let's do a loop and go back. Done. We're getting close, I think. Yeah. We're alright. We'll get the go-ahead when he goes. So I'm, aside from video gaming and football and film, obviously, one of my other passions is reading. Oh crikey! I'm on a single carriageway with 2 lanes. I really need to pay attention. One of my other passions is reading. I love to read, but one of the things that I haven't been able to do very much while I've been over here in New Zealand, I've been distracted by one thing or another, and I haven't got to do much reading. But I have discovered an author called John Green. His books aren't probably meant for me. They're probably meant for a much younger age group, but I find them amazingly easy to read, very intelligent. You could argue that the characters that he's writing wouldn't be, he's writing about teenagers, and they wouldn't be able to use the English language in the way that he has them using it. But frankly, I don't care. There's enough. I think there's enough examples of the English language being used badly in this world, without us, without us ignoring something that's well written simply because the person who wrote it in a style that teenagers might not be able to manage traditionally. So we're going to spend 154. That's not at all bad. We managed to get through that journey without cluttering anything. I think that was mostly tyres. Let's have a look at that light bar. Let's just see if there's no extra. Yeah, there's no extra bogies. There's no extra cabs. We are at the upper limit of the engines we're allowed. We've got our retarder. I don't want to change that. I don't want to change that yet. Oh, we do have a light bar. We already have a light bar, which tells me that we're not using it very well. We don't want to add a beacon, so we don't need to. That means to me that we've not got it switched on. So, yes, we don't have it. Our roof auxiliary is not switched on. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the illumination that we suddenly have. Right, we're going to get some sleep. Our driver desperately wants to get 40 winks, and so let's give him that sleep that he craves. Oh, look, there's an Aveco. Didn't really like that, gotta be honest. And let's go to sleep, and that should take us into the morning, which means daylight and no rain. Excellent. Oh, John has netted us £3,500. Splendid. This is what I'm talking about when I say that getting additional drivers is possibly the most important thing that you can do. So if we go and check out our garage, let's check out our garage. So we've got one driver in addition to us. We're at 54% productivity for overall, 11% for. I think 11% for the day. Or was that 11% for the week? Yeah, it's 11% for the day. Yeah, you can see it's divided up into days. So 2 drivers, and our other driver, John, it should be levelling up. So he's still at 1.7, so he's still red, but he's giving us average of £1,176 a day. Now his average has just started to rise dramatically. The last job, the pressure tank, £3,638, which mitigates the £388 he cost us when he couldn't find a load from Cardiff to Liverpool. Now I'm hoping the long distance for him will mean that he gets he gets access to more destinations, which gives him a better chance of earning more money for us and for himself. But we've rested now, so that our first task is to find ourselves a job so that we can help increase the company coffer. So we are in Lyon. Milan. We haven't been to Milan. £11,383, and that is a heavy or oversized load. It is a standard delivery, but it's £11,000. We are definitely going to have that bad boy. So let's get ourselves to that load. We don't need the wipers. So our newly fixed lorry. Let's double check we're not running into anything. No. And right now, this is where I really genuinely wish excellent, we're being allowed out. I genuinely wish I had access to Track IR or some such equivalent. It's a bit of a faff. It's a bit of a faff, actually. It doesn't matter whether you're driving with a steering wheel or whether you're driving with a keyboard. Looking around you is a little bit of a faff without some technological assistance. Excellent, we can go straight in there. So let's get ourselves Italy'd up. Okay, and we're going to take that job, the £11,000. You can see the GPS logo that tells us that that's the job we've already selected. It's going to now tell us where our job is. So it's dead ahead of us. You can't actually see the arrow at the moment because it's being hidden. Let's turn the brightness up just a little bit. You can just see the little bouncing arrow to tell us that our load is ready. So back into our load, and there we are. Pulled our trailer up. Let's rock. Let's boogie. Let's boogaloo. Let's go. Let's hit the road, Jack. Right, let's make sure we're not running into anything. Alrighty. I think we'll be safe after this white van. So, for me, it's the most dangerous part of any journey is leaving town, because it's the point at which you can compromise the load. Like we've almost done now. We've rode the edge of an Arco barrier, but we're golden. We've not done any damage to the truck just yet. So we are leaving France ultimately to go to Italy. Don't think this will be our first journey in Italy in this playthrough. This is the wonderful thing about this. One of the wonderful things about this game, aside from the fact that it allows you, when you're not doing a video walkthrough, it allows you to silently contemplate what's going on in your life, and it's different every time you play it. Like I could play this 100 times and not necessarily have gone to Bremen or to places like Lyon, Strasbourg, Paris. I could start in another city entirely other than Liverpool. I could start in mainland Europe. you get to explore the map. Now, obviously, yes, there are a lot of similarities between a lot of the places you go to, and that's fine. It's a game, and they can't map each city mile by mile. It would take you as long to leave the city as it takes currently to go from one place to another, and that's just who's that fun for? We're all over the road because I'm pressing all the buttons, changing the map navigation, magnification. I do believe. I think it's one of the shames of this game is that when you watch an AI vehicle, they do follow a rather sharp route. Like for instance, they will change lane on a penny, and they will do it in a straight line. It won't be a gradual change. It'll be like a Skelectric car switch lanes on one of those switch over things. You've got one of those bits of track where they cross over. And the other thing is, if you're watching, I mean, 99% of the time you won't be watching, but if you're watching, you'll notice that the wheels of the vehicles don't actually turn when they're going around a corner, when they're changing a lane. So we've got our ticket, which we need to keep handy. Yeah, they're pretty much nailed to. They're nailed straight. So when they change direction, the wheel doesn't. So you can see that blue car. It's. Mind you, that's not fair. I mean, that's going at high speed, and you wouldn't really see a great deal of change in the steering wheel. But watch when we're at a roundabout in Milan, maybe. And if we come across traffic that's exiting in front of us and turning around, you'll see that the wheels that steer just aren't moving anywhere. So I think we might actually pick up some fuel, because we are down to half a tank, and being as we have 11 hours to make this delivery, and it should take us 6, we've got plenty of time. To do things like pick up fuel. I also want to see if there's any other cities that we can discover while we're at it. There you go. See the green car made a turn, a sharp turn around there, and its wheels weren't turning. Please believe me when I say I am not having a go at SCS. What they have achieved is nothing less than fantastic. This is such an immersive game. It's such a fantastic design, such a wonderful achievement. Wow, we did need petrol. £793 or 688.19 litres. So our truck was a bit thirsty. So we've got 50,000. The aim at the end of this is the aim. Sorry, at the end of the next maybe journey or two is to get ourselves to 90 to £100,000, so that we can buy a third truck in our little fleet, and that we can then increase the amount that we earn, that we can expand our little empire, so we can turn Liverpool Logistics into the biggest trucking empire in this profile of the game. It's an amazing achievement. I mean, I can't praise them highly enough for what they've done. I can't praise them highly enough for opening the game up to the modding community. I think the announcement last week of SCS Blender, which is their custom Blender tools for creating in-game assets, to allow you as an individual to do things like create your own custom trucks or your own custom maps. And another thing which I discovered this morning is that ProMods, who made the Scandinavia section of this of what we're playing, are introducing some more of France to the game. they're creating some French cities and some landscape and roads. That they don't know when it's coming out, but a YouTube and Twitch driver, fantastic chap who I've already mentioned on one of my videos, a guy called The Squirrel's Nuts, had this Sunday evening UK time, Monday morning New Zealand time, he drove on a beta version of that map. And so he went to a few of the cities in central France that aren't actually on currently on the map. I think he was in Rennes, and he was on a journey to Le Mans, which is fantastic. Anything that expands the map. My hope is that ultimately they will. I want them to include Ireland. There are plenty of places they can go to in Ireland that would be fantastic. You've got Belfast, and you've got Dublin, you've got Limerick, and you've got Waterford. So there are plenty of places that you can go in Ireland. I'd love for them to do the whole, not just the Northern Ireland, but the Republic as well, because it's beautiful countryside, and there's plenty of scope for them to make a very pretty map. With the Irish countryside. There are still some cities in the UK that I would love SCS to add. Some cracking cities that I can't believe aren't there. Bristol is a very important port town in the UK that I find is a little surprising it's not there. It'd be interesting if they've got Newcastle upon Tyne, but they don't have Middlesbrough or Sunderland. They don't have Leeds, which I find amazing. But they've only got so many resources, and I think a lot of those resources, understandably, are being directed towards American Truck Simulator because there's a huge market. Actually, it's quite funny. If you go on Twitch, a lot of the Twitch Euro Truck Simulator drivers are American. So I think they would go bananas for American Truck Simulator, and I think that the SCS guys are thinking about the future, and I can't blame them. I think it would be a shame if they abandoned ETS2. I think I've probably said this on a previous video. I think it would be a shame if they abandoned Euro Truck completely for American Truck. I would also think it would be a terrible shame if the European trucks weren't available in American Truck Simulator. I know they've got. I know they want the American trucks in there. So obviously the big Peterbilts and the Mack and the Kenworths. But also I think Volvo have got a huge presence in North America. They've got. I think is it an N7 series. It's got the cab of the FH16, but the FH16 Classic. It's got the cab of the FH16 Classic, but it has a bull nose rather than a cab over. We've got a 70 mile/hour speed limit. So let's stick cruise control on and get ourselves under that speed limit. But yes, I'd love Spain and Portugal as well. I've been trying to learn Spanish at a very, very beginner level, and I would love them to include a little bit of Spain and maybe include a few Spanish radio stations on the radio channel so that I can listen to Spanish while I'm driving in my private profile. Obviously I won't have radio on while I'm driving on the YouTube. Speaking of music and YouTube, I mentioned briefly some problems that YouTube were creating for gameplay YouTubers. A couple of websites have done a lot more investigation, and they've been looking at exactly what has been flagged on YouTube for copyright. And it seems that actually what seems to be being flagged is not the games itself, and in fact a number of high profile game developers and game publishers have already said that they are perfectly happy to help gameplay YouTubers with their copyright issues. £63, it's not bad for France. With their copyright issues, if they're being flagged for game footage, but it seems like it's not games that are the issue, but music. You'll notice that none of my playthroughs feature any music except the theme music that I top and tail, the incidental music that I top and tail the game with, which I am having. I'm thinking I might have to start removing. It depends. If I get flagged, I might go through my videos and remove the music. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But it's music that's causing the issue. A number of YouTubers have been flagged for incidental menu music, and it seems like it's not the game developers or the publishers that are doing the flagging, but rather the music publishers. Obviously, copyright law is a complete mess at the moment, because when copyright laws were being created and developed, no one had any idea about television and the internet, and so as these things have all cropped up, they're being dealt with. They're being copyright laws are firefighting, and people that are being affected by copyright laws are firefighting these issues as and when they come up. And the problem is that there's no real comprehensive, acknowledged successful approach to copyright law at the moment. It's all a bit haphazard. So you do have a lot of problems. There are an awful lot of copyright and patent trolls. And I'm wondering if, because the reason this is all happening is that because it is YouTube and Google, YouTube's owners, Google, are preparing themselves and protecting themselves against and indemnifying themselves against copyright infringement laws. They are essentially saying, look, we're not going to stop you from posting these videos, but we are going to make it very easy for people to flag these videos, and then we're making it clear that it's the responsibility of the person posting the video to ensure that they're not using copyrighted material. Now, it's one of those things. I tread both grounds. I am posting these videos based on material created by SCS. I mean, I didn't write the code that created this game. I also didn't write the music that top and tails these videos. But I am aware. I wouldn't be posting these videos if I'm aware of the permission that SCS has given to people to post these videos. They have a stock letter that you can access from their website, that you can present, that explicitly states that SCS gives permission for people to post game footage on internet services like YouTube and Ustream and Twitch, because they, as a small developer, they recognize the invaluable benefit they get from having their game broadcast worldwide. It gives them access to an audience that they wouldn't have if they were relying on traditional methods of promotion. So I'm quite happy to post this footage. I get quite I say angry is the wrong thing. I'm disappointed with the people that post television programs and movies and on YouTube, because I think there's only so many times you can watch a movie unless you absolutely love it, and if you absolutely love it, why the hell wouldn't you buy it on DVD or Blu-ray or whatever? Okay, £16. That's a lot better than the 63 we paid a little while ago. And I get extremely angry with people that post albums and films and television programs on BitTorrent websites. There's no need for that. There's absolutely no need for that. People should be paid for the work they do. This is why it's a slightly different issue. I have paid for the game, and you watching this game isn't preventing you from buying it. If you were going to play this game, there's a chance that you might you might want to play this game as a result of seeing this. I hope that I'm doing SCS a service by proving that you can play this game without a steering wheel and without pedals, and proving that you can play this on a computer that doesn't have a liquid-cooled high-end graphics card and a £1,000 CPU. I'm hoping that seeing me playing this game as badly as I play it on this laptop, and proves to people that it's valuable to buy this game if you like the sound of it but are worried that it won't play on your machine. If it can play on this laptop, I'm pretty sure it can play on anything. So I mean, that's my hope. But I am playing the game. It's me that's playing the game, not the people at SCS. Whereas the difference is, with music and film, the performance is being stolen. I'm giving you my performance on this game freely. The materials are there for me to use. I mean, you could say that my using this game, my playing this game, is about as much copyright infringement as me using a drill on video, because the hard work has been done, and I, metaphorically bought the drill. I'm just showing you how to use the drill. Maybe that argument isn't a wholly valid argument, but it is one way of looking at it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching Torino, home of Juventus. English speakers will know Torino as Turin, home of the fictitious, bogus shroud that is supposedly contains a shadow of the Jesus, and also one of the three major northern Italian cities that are the focus of style and elegance in terms of clothing and footwear in Central Europe. So that would be Milan, Turin, and what's the other one? Oh, I forget the other one. There's a third city. Milan and Turin. There's another one. Never mind. It will occur to me at some point. Probably after I finish filming this. One of the things. Slow down. Yeah, I got right. Oh, you swine! You utter swine! Thank goodness you did no damage to me. Only to yourself. I was going to say something until that little bit of an accident. Yes, one of the things I hope to do when I get back to the UK, and I've got a little bit more of a powerful PC, is to be able to stream. I'd love to be able to live stream and sort of have an audience and be able to interact with people. Now, obviously, that sort of thing is the kind of thing that takes years. I know the big Eurotruck streamers have got 2 or 3 years of streaming behind them, and 2 or 3 years of YouTube videos behind them before they developed an audience. The guy that I mentioned earlier, the chap that was streaming the ProMods France map edition, Discworld's Nuts, has been streaming for 3 years. and he hit 50,000 subscribers last year, and he hit 100,000 this year. So I think it's one of those things, once you start to get an audience, it starts to snowball a little. It's like a snowball. Once you start to get an audience, we paid our loan instalment, £4,630. Getting that monkey off our back, £5,000 at a time. But we needed that. We needed that money in order to grow our business. We needed that money to get John on board. We needed that money to get our lorry so that we could get access to the higher paid jobs. And then we're earning roughly twice what our instalment will be. So if we keep pace with that, we'll be fine, and we easily keep pace with it. As I said, in my private profile, I'm up to level 25. I have five garages. I've got one in Liverpool, one in a place called Białystok, which is in Poland, one in a place called one in Milan, and one in Budapest, and one in Kiel, which is as north as you can go in the SCS official maps. And then my aim will be to get one in Paris, and I'll sort of have a ring around northern mainland Europe. Oh, I have missed my exit, haven't I? Have I missed my exit? Or have I not? No. I'm going to Milan, not Turin. Sorry, ignore me. Verona. Verona's the other place. How could I forget? Verona, home of Juliet from Romeo and Juliet fame. So I'm a bit disappointed with myself that I didn't pick up Milan. We've got plenty of time and we could have done it. That's deeply annoying. Never mind. Actually, did we discover Milan? To Turin? No, we didn't discover Turin. Damn, that's so annoying. That would have been so easy to do. Never mind, chaps. Sorry, and chapesses. Sorry about that. But here we come, and we should be there very soon. So then you can laugh at my poor reversing skills. I am living on this rumble strip at the moment, which is bad news. So we're about to take a left. So yes, there is no, and there will be no music on this stream. I could get some rights-free music, but I'm going to chat. I like to have a conversation. As one-sided as this conversation might be, I prefer to have a conversation rather than music. I find music isn't very controllable. You can try and pick unobtrusive music, but there will always be parts of it that are not particularly chat friendly. But yeah, no, I'm going to avoid music. I don't think it's very productive. I don't want my videos to be flagged for the music. We'll see what happens with the theme music. If all my videos get flagged for the theme music, what I will do is I will edit them if I can. I might have to repost them, which will be deeply annoying because it's I've got views, let's not get a speeding ticket. We've been, aside from our one little prank at that bridge, we've had a relatively incident-free drive, and I'd like to keep it that way. I managed not to clatter the barriers at all of the tolls so far, which is always good. I like that. So yes. So if you're thinking about loading anything on YouTube, and I would heartily recommend it. It's a tremendous amount of fun. I've had a little bit of contact with. I am at the genesis of my my YouTube career, so I've got very little in the way of an audience at the moment. So I mean, if it turns out that I end up developing a colossal audience who then go back and watch these appalling videos with my appalling driving style and the appalling video quality, if I end up getting an audience, they might be amused by my comments. But at the moment, I haven't even got 100 views on these videos yet. So I am at the birth of this little career of mine, if that's what it is. So let's take our left turn. Let's try not to clatter anyone. I'm gonna be cheeky and occupy the middle of the road, and I'm gonna go right up to the line because I want to be able to see up both sides. Excellent. I'm being given the go ahead. That's good. Oh, bloody hell. Whoa. Come on. Thank you. Someone's being friendly. Right, let's try. This is a bit of a punt. Please don't clatter me. Thank you. Oh, it was empty anyway. Right, so we're nearly in Milano, or Milan. The other of the two fashion states. I wouldn't say Verona's a fashion capital of Italy. Milan and Turin are. Rome, which sadly isn't in this game. It was in Euro Truck Simulator, but it's not in Euro Truck Simulator 2. There has to be a reason. There's always a reason for these things. I don't know what that reason can be, but resources there are finite for SCS, so they have to direct them where they feel they're going to get most value. Look at that building site in front of us. I like the little touches. Every now and again you see a little touch which separates out one city from another. I like that. I like the big gas tank over there as well, the thing with the yellow rings on it. It's one of those ones that sort of rises if they fill it with gas, and then as the gas slowly goes away, I think we turn left here. Oh no, don't. What the hell do you think you're doing? See, another example of moronic AI. A real driver would never do that. You wouldn't argue with a truck, no matter how wrong the truck was. It just doesn't make sense. So, there's our delivery point. Ooh, we've got a nice, massive run up so we can get the truck straight as possible. Which is always good. Oh. There we go. No, we were doing so well. no. So I've completely forgotten that I'm commentating, and I'm playing this as if this was my game, my private game, and so I'm concentrating, which, as you can tell, doesn't really work that well because I'm not concentrating my way into a successful park. Oh, this is going so badly. Right, where are we? Straighten up a bit. Straighten up and fly right. Yeah, I know I can cheat, but that's not real truck driving. A real truck driver parks his own lorry. I think we're golden now. I think we're good. I think we'll get the green light any second now. There we go. So, that's it. Excellent. We got excellent. From Lyon to Milano, 449 kilometers, 7 hours and 13 minutes of in-game time, 221.2 litres. We got 9,877 base reward and 449 base XP. We earned a proficiency bonus for level 7 of £1,037. We got a high value cargo bonus of £470 because we were on skill rank 1. Remember, that's what we skilled up at the beginning of the video, and for that we also got 80 XP. We got our 45 XP parking bonus, which means that we got a total of £11,383, and that we got 574 XP. We are halfway to level 8. We're still an enthusiast, but obviously we won't have anything exciting to do at the beginning of the video. We shall be able to just get straight on with maintenance, rest, and straight into the next job from Milan. But that was a bit of a rambling conversation. I was all over the shop, and not a particularly edifying parking demonstration, and I forgot that I was commentating. I do apologise, but if you've reached to the end of this video and you're here with me now, I thank you so much. Every person that watches to the end of one of these videos makes what I do worthwhile. It gives these gaming experiences a little bit more meaning than they would if I was just on my own playing this just for myself. That said, I still play, aside from my YouTube playthrough, I still play this game for myself on my own. So thank you again for watching, and until the next time, see you on the road.